Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Appreciate it. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going along with our Building a Better Retriever series, and we're going to be introducing a new drill out of sporting dog and retriever training from the Wild Rose Way. Hades is not force fetched yet. If you've been following along, you know that. We're going to start that here probably a week or so, and then we'll back off of what we're doing. But what we're going to do today is, this is not an introduction to him. We've done this drill maybe 3 or 4 times before. But what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to put the info here like I normally do, the graphic, is we're going to be introducing him, or you, I suppose, into the split 180 trailing memory, which out of the book, here's what it says. Trailing means placing a bumper with the dog watching, then turning and walking away, in the effect creating a trail. The name 180 originates from the way the double retrieve is set up, 180 degrees apart or in opposite directions. Walk the dog out and drop the bumper in one direction along a fence or building. We're going to do it in this open area. Walk him back, drop a bumper in the opposite direction, and then return to the middle of the straight line. Send him for the first bumper, the oldest first, and then the second. Next, do a triple retrieve. Use the same setup, but while the pup is out for the second bumper, toss the first bumper back to its original position. When the pup returns with the bumper, number 2, turn and send him for number 3, the unseen. The fence or wall will keep the puppy running straight. What the pup learns is that there's always something out there, so a quick return gets another retrieve. So that's what we're going to go over. As you can tell, I'm going to step out. You'll see my hand. There's really no cover out here. I don't have a lot of grass or anything. That's fine. What we're going to use for his marks, his memories, is we're going to use the trees and all that. Right now, what's more important to me is building his inductive retrieve and just getting him excited and happy about picking things up. So if I can get him to go out for 2 or 3 bumpers, steady on the line, go out, take a straight line to it, pick it up, deliver to hand with a sit, and go out and then get his reward at the end, that's fine with me. And we're still developing those memories. And so what I'm going to use is I'm going to have a plain white bumper, which supposedly, I can't prove it, is easy to see for the dog. And then we're going to use a orange bumper, which apparently is very hard for them to see. So we'll mix it up, but the first bumper is probably going to be the orange one. And then when we do the triple, where I throw one out there, we'll probably reverse that so that the third bumper is a clear or a white bumper, so it's easy to see. So filming this on a tripod, so you're not going to have any moving shots with him or anything like that. Forgot the drone, so there may be some distance between us. The dog may be small, you might not see or hear the commands, but the body language should show you what's going on and you should be able to see it. So we're going to be walking a little bit on each of those, so maybe 100 yards or so total. So it's going to be far back, not zoomed in or anything like that. So if you've done this drill, if you like this drill, or if you hate this drill, let me know down in the comments. We can have a discussion on it. Like I said in the previous videos, he's my first dog, so we're working our way through all this. So appreciate you watching. Stick around and let me know what you think. All right, so that first rep, you noticed that he, on the third one, I sent him out and he stopped and all that. There were 2 massive piles of deer poop there. And that's something, you know, you don't really think about when you're training your dogs, but it is a thing in hunting situations, all that, is that they've got to learn that they got to go, you know, impulse control and drive through those distractions. So I didn't see it when we set up there. Second iteration, he did just fine. So it's not a big deal. It's part of training. I made it a denial. You had to watch me go pick it up. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna change up the angle and we're gonna do another rep, but this time looking head on instead of from the side. Hey, Mark? No, heel. Sit. Hey, sit. Hey, hey. Hey, Pop. Hey, just come. Come. Heel. Heel. Sit. Sit. Hey, sit. Sit down. Hey, just finish up. Hey. Come Hades, come. 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 Sit. Hip up. Hades. Find it. Come on. Come. Come. Heel. Heel. Sit. Sit. Hades. Hades. Find it. Come here. Sit. Hades. There you go. Come on. Yep. Good boy. So on those last 2 reps, you notice that I changed some things up and I actually put the bumper behind this tree, which meant he couldn't see the bumper when he went out to get it. And when I sent him out on the, for lack of a better term, I guess it would be a blind, right? For that 3rd bumper blind, he was coming back to the tree, getting confused, starting to search. Also, I think what was coming into play was he doesn't really want to pick up bumpers anymore. He wants to go run around and find things. So what we tried to do is we sent him out a few times, didn't work, moved in closer, sent him forward. He found it lazily. So we're gonna call it a day on that, but we'll keep working on it, and then we're gonna come back to this once he's through force fetch and improve upon it and make it pretty rock solid to the point where, you know, we can drop both memories off in cover that he can mark and go after, and then we'll add that 3rd bumper or whatever. Maybe not every time. Maybe we won't do the 3rd bumper every time. Talk to some people, figure that out. But yeah, so if you've been watching Hades from the beginning or you're new, he's come a long way since just September, when I couldn't get him to bring anything to me within a reasonable distance. You know, he would drop every bumper that he picked up. He would drop them or run off with them or whatever. So we've come a long way. Force fetch should make that even better, and then we'll go from there. We've got some training goals in mind and some testing goals. So if all goes well, I want to get him through retriever wise, through his AKC junior. I want to get him titled on that, and then start seasoned, or if we can, hopefully we can finish seasoned. But if we can get him started on that, or sorry, not seasoned, but senior. And then if we have the opportunity to do the UKC stuff, the started and seasoned, that would be great as well. And then this retrieving is also going to come into play for his VGP testing, which is not going to be this year, I don't believe. And then hopefully his utility test or his utility prep test. So if you have any tips for me on those tests in general, let me know. That'd be great. We've only done his natural ability, and we've got 1 completion out of 4 for his AKC junior hunter pointing. So we got a lot of training, a lot of testing to do, see where we can get this guy before the next season, and then before you know it, it'll be dove season, and he'll be actually picking up birds and bringing them back without me having to walk out there and pick them up where he dropped them, or showing him where I believe the birds were dropped. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.